Hello class, this is a brief tutorial on how to navigate your ebook, quiz, and homework. We have here your ebook chapter 1 to read, your homework for the week. You'll notice that there's learning videos, unit videos. These are for you to read afterwards, particular because they're already embedded in your reading. So if you want to go back and later and read them, then you have your homework and your quiz. Your Excel template, there's really nothing to use it for in the first chapter, but in other chapters, you'll be able to use it as a learning tool. So if I go into your textbook, your ebook, again, it's exactly like your book, you'll want to notice these learning unit objectives. Okay, and when you're doing your homework, it'll list on the side of the homework the learning unit objective that can help you solve your homework problems. So get to know these learning unit objectives. How to successfully complete this chapter. This is the beginning of every chapter, and so on and so forth. So we'll go to the first part, learning unit 1. And reading, writing, and rounding whole numbers. Now, this isn't a lecture on this chapter. This is just to show you how to get and use your book. So it's telling you the first part of the learning unit objective 1.1. There's different parts to it, and it'll show you that when you're doing your homework. And you may come up against something important, whole number groups. Okay, this is going to show you how to write out the words, if they gave you the words, how to write out the number. So it may be helpful to you. So here, we're into the trillions. So it's 1,605,743,891,412, and it counts these back. You may find that this is important to you, so you may want to highlight it or save it for a different part. When you highlight it, highlight the part which is using your right click on your mouse. Your left click on your mouse, hold it down, and just go over the item. You'll notice this annotation comes up. You could highlight it with a color. You may do that. You could add an annotation, underline. It'll underline something for you. So if you're reading this here and switch to here and you think this is important and you want to underline it, you could underline it and it'll underline for you. Back to here, I want to maybe bookmark this part. So I'll come to here and it's place mark, and it'll place mark it for me. And we'll show you how to come back to that later. Add a note. Okay, you add a note. This may be important to you, or something you want to put into there. You save it. And notice this dotted line will come underneath it. When a dotted line comes underneath something, you click on it and your note comes up. So it's just like writing in the margins of your book, which I suggest if you purchased your book, by all means, write in the margins. Make your notes in the book. Excuse me. The more you write out things, the more it goes into the gray matter of your brain, and you can recall it. So later on when you're doing your homework or your exam, you'll be able to do that. Plus you'll have your notes. So also this toolbar up here disappears sometimes when you're scrolling. If you just scroll up a little bit, it'll come back. So we come back here and we'll notice here, learning unit, reading and writing whole numbers, the date, and it shows the chart. Okay, so if you were to click on something, it'll bring the chart back. If you're doing your homework and you come to there, it'll bring that chart back for you. Let's see. Anything in purple for the first 3 or 4 chapters will be important. It's going to tell you steps on how to complete your homework. So again, it's good to write this out, but you can also bookmark it and so on. After that, there'll be 10 sections that are highlighted, and there will be formulas that you use. So as you keep coming along, also things you want to look for are these little blue boxes here. These little blue boxes take something that is maybe a little bit too wordy, and it breaks it down more simple. So the digit 7 in the thousands place value, the digit to the right is 5 or more, so the thousand place value rounds up to 8, giving the rounded value of 68,000. So when we're looking at that, this is a more direct of what may be read. How to dissect and solve a word problem. Okay, this is very important. Okay, so this is going to happen in every chapter. I'll be doing a separate little tutorial on it. But basically, you want to read the word problem twice. Okay, at least twice. And then this book, they use this little chart here. You put in what the facts are, what the question is, what they're asking, the steps you need to take, and then any key points. So here, let's look at the word problem. On the 100th anniversary of Tootsie Roll Industries, the company reported sharp increase in sales and profits. Okay, so that's extra information we really don't need to know. Sales reached $194 million and a record profit of $22,556,000. That's important. Okay? Then a company president requested that you round the sales and profit figures all the way. So when we come down here, after you've read it a couple of times, then you say, okay, the second time you read it, what's the question? Question is, what are the sales and profit rounded all the way? That's what you have to answer for. The facts, sales were 194 million and profit was 22,556,000. So your steps you take, you want to express these verbal forms into numeric, so you want to write them out. And then the key points, rounding all the way, means only the leftmost digit will remain. All other digits will become 0. So if you're going back to remembering your learning unit, you'll write out the 194,000. So only the left digit, the 1, remains. 9 is 5 or greater. So 194 million becomes 200 million. 22,556,000. Again, the 2 is the only one that remains. The 2 next to it, the next one is lower than 5. So it becomes 20 million. Okay, and again, this little bracket here, $194 million to 200 million, 22,556,000 rounds to $20 million. At the end, there'll be a practice quiz. This isn't the quiz that we have for our homework, but it is a practice quiz. And you'll notice this is where the publisher comes in and gives you a tutorial. So you do the quiz. The publisher will come through and walk through the quiz, giving you the answers, and then the answers will propagate here at the end. Then it shows you steps to solving the problem. When you finish the first section, you scroll back up to the top, go to Learning Unit 2, adding and subtracting whole numbers, and you'll do the same thing. You'll come through, checking out these numbers. This is an important piece. And remember, don't be afraid to be clicking on things and using things. You can't break it, okay? So use it to your advantage. And you'll come through and you get your beautiful people here. That's nice, but not very important. And then again, each section will show you how to dissect a word problem. And it'll come into the word problem, show you how to do it. learning practice quiz. Do it on your own first, help yourself out. And then the publisher will come in, show you how you should confront this. And then give you the answers written out, how to do this. Okay? So we'll come back to, let's skip through all the way, okay, to Learning Unit 3. When you finish, get to Learning Unit 3, multiplication and division of whole numbers. You'll come through your units, and it should come up to your homework at some point here. So after the quiz, you'll have your homework. This table, Interactive Chapter Organizer. It's a little bit wordy, but it is a sum up of everything of the chapter. So when you're doing your homework, this is in the back of the chapter. You may have to just be able to come back here and give yourself an idea how to round whole numbers, rounding all the way. And it gives you an example and tells you to try it. So that's at the end of every chapter, which is good. End of chapter problems. Here's where your homework is. It'll show you where your homework is and so forth, but we have a link for that. But notice in the homework, it'll show you Learning Unit 1-2-2. So when you go back to your, if you're not sure where to start with this, a lot of times you'll get a word problem. I don't know where to start. You'll come back to it and it'll show you. Go back to Learning Unit 1-2 and the second one. So we keep scrolling down past your homework and get all the way down past the word problems. And again, summary practice test. This is also on your main menu for each chapter. It will give you a summary practice test, and then a worksheet to do them. And it should give you the answers as well. And it gets into personal finance. So next we'll go over to homework. So when you click on your homework problem, it'll come up to a section like this, and it says the warning, which means after the due date, you can still do your homework, but there'll be a reduction of 1% for each day that it's late. And you hit continue, and these are your drill problems. So in here, you can go back to your ebook, you can print it, you can go to a reference, it'll tell you, like if you're not sure, here it is, Learning Unit 1-2-1. So if you're not sure what the answer might be, how do I do this, you can go back to the reference, and it'll tell you the learning unit here, or the ebook, which will just bring you to the ebook, and you'll have to search for it by learning unit. Check my work. You can check your work up to 3 times if you're not sure of something, how it came out. But again, you'll be able to keep doing your work. Save and exit. If you haven't finished your homework, you want to save and exit to come back later. Once you've completed your homework for the first time, you'll hit submit. And this is telling you how much each thing is worth in your homework. Something further that comes up. Let me get to the end. I want to show you something a little bit more with the word problems. So notice in the last word problem, we come to, you're just going to basically put your answer in here, your number. Hint. Some of these will have hints into it. So you bring up the hint, and it's going to bring you to a similar problem on how to work it out. Okay, so it's going to give you a little video on how to work out this problem. So if you're not sure where to start, this little hint will help you. And again, when you're done with your homework, once you've completed it, you can hit submit. The first few chapters, it's pretty basic. You're just entering numbers. So let's